morning. The energy of love is within us and is us. Whole and complete is the I am that we are. We awaken to the truth of our being. We will this be done within and without. May we come to recognize that we receive all that we get. We know that we have forgiven ourselves when we forgive others of all grievances held within our minds. May we not be led in temptation by the voice of separation, but instead may we transcend all illusions. For ours is the power, peace, and love of Christ consciousness found within each of us, who is but the perfect extension of the one mind and heart that is shared by all and is our birthright as the holy extensions of love itself. Our affirmation of faith. We believe in one God, the author and energy of all life, whose love sustains the universe and all things found within it. There is only our 5 Christ principles. Number 1. There is only one energy in the universe. That energy is love at all times, active in everyone, everywhere. 2. We are the divine energy of love, and that energy is found throughout the universe and in all things, whether seen or unseen. 3. We create our experiences by what we choose to think, feel, and believe, thereby establishing our responsibility for our own choices. 4. Through opening our heart center, we connect with the energy of love and bring out the Christ within us. 5. We express our desire to be of service when we live and demonstrate Christ consciousness in all of our affairs. God loves you like crazy, and love is always the answer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Church of Christ Consciousness. We're here for all those who are truly ready to live the truth of their being. I would like to welcome everyone who is here, everyone who is watching, and to those who will watch later this week. Today, I've titled the talk, E Pluribus Unum. Not because what I like is the Latin phrase. No, I'm kidding. E Pluribus Unum. And I think most of you know that that's the national motto, and it means out of many, one. And here's why it's so important. Later this afternoon, I'm going to be doing a class on true oneness. So I'm going to start with this. The deeper dive will be in the class, and I'll talk about that at the end. All right? E pluribus unum, again. Out of many, one. And here's what I want to say. Here's where the unity, the oneness, comes from. And I think most people miss this. And they miss it entirely. But if you will hear me, if you will hear this message and do the little practice at the end that I suggest, within 3 days, your mind will be opened in a way you never knew. Your heart already knows this. The mind is what is closed to it. So what is it? It comes from the pronoun I. I is the middle letter in the word unity. I. Here's what I want you to think. When you think about yourself, you think in terms of I. I was here. I'm hungry. I feel tired. I. You think in terms of I. No one that I know goes around saying, let's say their name is Joey. And they think to themselves, Joey is tired. Joey needs some food. Joey is angry. That's not how we speak to ourselves. It never has been. If someone does speak like that, chances are they're going to be put in an insane asylum because they have divorced themselves from who they are. They've separated, and that is a mental problem. 99.9% of us think in terms of I. I am. I was. I feel. I think. I believe. Now here's the thing that I want you to hear. The same I that I think I am is the same I that lives within each one of you. It's the same I. There is no difference. Do you not say, I am, just like I do? There is no difference between the I. If you put your name behind the I, then you have bought into the lie. Because your parents gave you your name. They're the ones who gave you your name. You didn't choose it. But the I was always there. Think about that. The I that you know yourself to be has always been with you. Then you acquired a name and all the labels that go with coming into this third dimensional reality. The I is who you are in truth. It is who I am in truth. We share the same I. The same I. Out of many, one. Out of the many of us, there's only the one I. I am. I. Again, it's the same I that you each think of yourself as. There is no difference. I is I. Now, here's something that you can do. It will change your mind in ways that I can't even explain. Again, your heart already knows this, but I want you to recognize your mind has never thought of it. When you say to yourself, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I feel, stop. And now replace the I with the words Christ or God or universe, the one. I like to say the one. I like that. And if you join me later, you'll understand why I like saying the one. So what I do is when I think to the word I, the pronoun I am, the one is. The one is. But here's the kicker. When you hear someone say, I am angry, think immediately to yourself, God is angry. God is angry. The one is angry. If you hear somebody say, I'm hungry, let's eat. The one is hungry. God is hungry. The source is hungry. Let's eat. What you'll begin to realize within 3 days is you're only hearing yourself. You're only hearing yourself because the I is you. It's me. It's all of us. And when you recognize that we share the same I, the same I am, you will no longer see differences. You will just see preferences. For then, differences no longer exist. And you'll recognize, wow. Now, I'm going to end with this. You don't have to believe me. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is connected. Everything. On a quantum level, everything is connected through what they call quantum entanglement. What is it that connects us? It is the I that is in with each one of us. That's our connection. And if you will do that little exercise and always replace I am, I think, I feel, I believe, no matter who's saying it, whether it's you or another person, with the one, God, Christ, whatever pronoun that you want to put, then you will recognize your connection with the one speaking, the oneness that connects us all. People say love is what connects everything. Love is the glue that binds us together. But the true connection arises from the I that is within each one of us. That's what binds us together as one. Now can you imagine a world that has awakened to that truth? There wouldn't be any more war or conflict or anger or arguments, because you would recognize the I that is speaking is yours. And whatever you put out comes back. Because now you know the truth. There's only the one. And listen, my favorite prayer found in the Bible was the one that Jesus said at the very end of the Last Supper. Father, I am in you as you are in me. They, meaning the disciples, all of us, not just the disciples, but all of us, they are in me as I am in them, for we are one in you. One. That oneness is the I that we all share. And when you recognize that, differences fall apart and equality rises to the surface, because we are all equal in the I that we are. Thank you, guys. Now, I would like to say, if you would like to take a deeper dive in this, at 5:30 this afternoon, we're going to do a class on the two I's. All right? That's at 5:30. You can find the class by going to meetup.com and look for Return to Oneness. And if you happen to miss it, you can find the class later this week once we edit and upload it. And you can find it in Patreon at Return to Oneness. And it will be in the group Principium. All right? Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, as Eddie was saying about the I am, how all we see out in front of us in the universe is our I am, reflected back to us. There's a great story song that was written by a favorite composer who passed away this week, Jimmy Buffett. And he used different stories to tell stories kind of like Jesus did. And one of the songs that I loved by him was about a girl, but it's not really about a girl. It's about the story behind the girl. It's about that famous saying, wherever you go, there you are. Whatever you see, wherever you go, you're going to see yourself. And it's this song called Fins. She came down from Cincinnati. It took her 3 days on a train, looking for some peace and quiet, hope to see the sun again. But now she lives down by the ocean. She's taking care to look for sharks. They hang out in the local farce. They feed right after dark. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them swimming around? You've got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only bait in town. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. You've got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town. She sailed off to Antigua. It took her 3 days on a boat, looking for some peace and quiet, hope to keep her dreams afloat. But now she lives down by the ocean again, hoping to see the light. The sharks are hanging all around, everywhere they come at night. Can't you feel them closing in, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only bait in town. Got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town.
Thank you, Marvin. Wow.
Jimmy.
Yes, yay, Jimmy.
Well, I'd say sometimes we do feel like we're swimming with the sharks. Can't get away. Okay, so I'd like everybody to kind of scooch around and find your resting place. And as you close your eyes, breathe in, I am. And breathe out, light. Breathe in, I am. And breathe out, love. Breathe in, I am. And breathe out, peace. And as you sit there, I want you to replace that I with God or Christ or Source, whatever you call it, as Eddie said. Focus your heart as tightly, as closely as you can to that little inner being within your heart. Look in your heart until you find a space where you feel at peace. You feel the peace. And once you are there, expand the energy of peace out until the peace is gone. And when you hit that place where you don't feel the peace or you've become distracted, sit with it for a few minutes and bring it to peace. And when the peace returns, expand more. And meet this week. Center yourself in your heart, in that peace in your heart, the most inner peace of your being. And throughout the day, expand your peace, radiate the peace from that place within your heart. Let it join with the others as you pass through the day. Oh.
I'd like to take this moment to thank Miss Bobby, who began the service. I'd like to thank Marvin for the wonderful music, especially that one that you did that was done by Jimmy Buffett. And thank you, Miss Penny, for the meditation. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Remember, we are here to live the truth that we are. And I'd like to thank each and every one who is here in person. To those watching, thank you again. And to those who will watch later. Hope to see you this afternoon. And if you would now, please, in silence, let's close this moment with these words. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We give and receive always in love. Amen. Thanks for watching and have a great week.